is what government sources are telling CNN News 18. We're learning that the Prime Minister will also be heading to Odisha today. First, he will be visiting the site of the accident in Balasore, and then he will be visiting hospitals. Specifically, what we know is that he's going to be visiting a hospital in Cuttack. Now, we are crossing over to our senior editor, Pallavi Ghosh, for more. Pallavi, over to you.
Yeah, so there was a meeting, as we all know, the Prime Minister convened, and basically he got inputs on what are the rescue operations. That becomes very critical now, and also to retrieve all the bodies, and that's an area of concern. So the Prime Minister has decided that he's going to leave for Balasore anytime now. He's going to first go to the accident site. He's going to see the kind of work and the rescue operations. How bad is the damage, which are pretty gruesome pictures coming out. Also meet up with the NDRF team who are carrying on the rescue operations. And after that, the Prime Minister is going to go to Cuttack, where he's going to visit the hospital where the injured have been admitted, and essentially going to look into kind of medical facilities which are going to be provided. And there's also a possibility that he's going to announce some more relief measures for those who are the family of those who unfortunately died in this rail accident. Also new norms once more going to be reiterated. I think there's going to be a cross-check also on the kind of safety precautions which needs to be taken. Overcrowding of trains, because most of them were migrant laborers. These are the issues the Prime Minister is believed to have discussed at the meeting he called.
Absolutely. Pallavi, do stay with us. We also want to cross over to our political editor, Maria Shakil, to get us more on this. Maria, so government sources are telling us that the Prime Minister is going to be going to Odisha today.
Yes, that's right. And he'll be visiting hospital as well. Remember, last night, the Prime Minister's office had tweeted the amount of ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees from the Prime Minister's relief fund. And that was for the next of the kin of the deceased, and also a compensation of 50,000 rupees for those who have been injured. The Prime Minister earlier today chaired a high-level meeting in which concerns were expressed as to what the government could have done in the context of prevention of these accidents, because this has happened after a very long time. What has gone wrong in terms of was there a signaling error? Was there a man-made error? All these is a subject of investigation, which the Railways Minister has already ordered an inquiry into. The Prime Minister will be visiting the hospital in Cuttack. He will also be visiting the site of accident in Balasore. So perhaps in the next couple of hours, we can see perhaps the Prime Minister on site, because he will be leaving shortly, is what we are being told. Aisha, the bigger concern is that as in the last 9 to 10 years, India has really, gone ahead and changed the railway lines, the tracks. Track recoupling has also happened, which has actually led to ensuring that the movement of the trains is not only smooth, but it's also accident-free. An accident of this nature happening after a very long time has raised questions of the overall safety mechanism in railways, and if there are enough safety, precautions in place. And could this have been avoided, particularly what prima facie appears to be a human error? So having, looked into the entire thing, the Prime Minister, who chaired a meeting just some time back, had NDRF officials, the chairman of the railway board, the member traffic, and other officials of the Railways Ministry present in that meeting. Now the concern is that although the rescue operation has just ended, the relief will take a little more time. Although, again, those who have been injured, serious injured with bones having broken, they have been taken to the ICUs in the nearest hospital. But is Cuttack Hospital really the best hospital in terms of providing the kind of relief or medical emergency those who have been injured need? So all these concerns have to be addressed, and with the presence of the Prime Minister, the sense of urgency which we see in the system has been brought in. The death toll is rising, and those who are being injured, there is a huge percentage of those who are in ICU and need critical care.